But as we said on many occasions in the past, we intend to proceed with a great degree of caution, watching every step so that we don't make any mistake and we don't stumble. We have now identified the 43 districts in which the rollout will begin. This excludes the 8 districts of Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh, where we could not even take the preparatory steps because of the election code. In these 43 districts, in 20 districts, the rollout would begin on the 1st of January. 11 more districts will join on the 1st of February. 12 more districts will join on the 1st of March. As I said, we are proceeding with caution. 20 districts on the 1st of January, 11 districts on the 1st of February, and 12 districts on the 1st of March. During this period, we would have identified the practical difficulties, if any, and some of them can be quite unforeseen. At this stage, we may not be able to identify them. There may be some glitches. There may be some technological glitches. All that will be ironed out. And then the scheme will be rolled out to all the districts. And I'm confident we can do so by the end of 2013. This is on the number of districts and how the rollout will take place. Now we come to the number of schemes. 26 schemes are ready for a rollout. But the payment date in these schemes are different schemes. It's not that in every scheme there is a payment on the 1st of January or the 1st of February. There are 7 schemes in which the payment is due on the 1st of January. These are post-metric scholarship for scheduled caste students, pre-metric scholarship for scheduled caste students, post-metric scholarship for OBC students, post-metric scholarship for scheduled tribe students, Indira Gandhi Matrutva Sahayata Yojana, Dhanalakshmi scheme, and stipend to trainees under the scheme of welfare of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe job seekers through coaching cum guidance and vocational training. These are the 7 schemes where a payout is due on the 1st of January. So on the 1st of January, in these 7 schemes, in the districts in which they apply, among the 20 districts, the money will be transferred through the DBT system using the UIDAI technology platform. The remaining schemes of the 26 schemes will join as and when the payment date becomes due. I hope I'm making myself clear. Whenever the payment has to be made under the remaining schemes, they will get onto the UIDA platform in these 43 districts, subject to what I said earlier, 20 on the 1st of January, 11 on the 1st of February, and 12 on the 1st of March. So by the 1st of March, we expect the 26 schemes in the 43 districts to be rolled out, depending upon the payment dates. We are confident that the monies under these schemes will be successfully credited to the bank account of the beneficiary. As far as the bank accounts are concerned, our assessment is that, by and large, all the beneficiaries under these schemes in these districts have a bank account. The few that have been left out are being covered, and we think by tomorrow, all of them have a bank account. As far as Aadhaar is concerned, every effort is being made to ensure that every bank account is seeded with an Aadhaar, but it is possible that some of these bank accounts may not have an Aadhaar tomorrow. But the seeding of the bank accounts with Aadhaar is a continuous process. Aadhaars are being issued and Aadhaars are being seeded on the bank accounts. The credit will take place whether there is an Aadhaar or not. Let me repeat that. The credit into the bank account will take place whether there is an Aadhaar or not. The withdrawal from the bank account will also take place whether there's an Aadhaar or not. Because banks have their banking correspondence, they have their bank branches, and they have their own server and their own smart cards, or own PIN identity, through which they will identify the account holder and release the money. But the goal is to ensure that the Aadhaar is seeded in every bank account, and the sole identifying characteristic is the Aadhaar. But that, we think, can be accomplished in these 43 districts in the period we're talking about. In a matter of days or maybe a few weeks, the Aadhaar seeding will be complete. But the fact that some bank accounts may not have an Aadhaar tomorrow or day after does not mean that in these 43 districts, in these 26 schemes, the credit will not take place. The credit will take place in the bank account, and the withdrawals can also take place by the beneficiary. Withdrawal arrangements are being strengthened. They can draw it from their own bank branches or ATMs or business correspondents. As far as using the interoperable micro ATMs, banks have floated a tender for 20 lakh micro ATMs. These are interoperable ATMs. As these ATMs come into the bank's hands, they will replace the existing machines that the business correspondents are using. But there is no difficulty. The existing system is quite capable, as it is doing today, of allowing the beneficiary to withdraw the amount from his or her bank account. Once the program has stabilized in these 43 districts, and I'm confident it will do so in the 3 months that we have allowed ourselves, it will be rolled out in phases in other parts of the country through the year 2013. And apart from these 26 schemes, other schemes will come on board as and when the digitized beneficiary lists have been verified and authenticated. So 2 things will happen side by side. One, more and more districts will be rolled out, and more schemes will come on the system. Now, let me make it clear that at this stage, there is no intention to transfer the subsidies for food, fertilizer, diesel, kerosene. Those subsidies are not being transferred to the DBT. As I have been repeatedly saying, they are complex issues. They have to be studied carefully. And only when we are completely satisfied that they are amenable to be transferred through the DBT, we will think of that. At the moment, there is no intention to transfer the subsidies for food, fertilizer, and kerosene through the DBT. The existing systems will continue. I see from time to time various news reports that this is going to be transferred, that is going to be transferred. I suggest you take the final word from either me or Manish. There's no intention to transfer them at this moment because they are complex schemes. And we understand the importance of those subsidies, and there's no intention to transfer them to the DBT. Now, apart from all the things that we have said about the DBT, I want you to look at it, the other advantages that we are gaining by the DBT system. First, financial inclusion. As we press the accelerator on DBT, what is happening, and I've seen this on the ground, banks have pressed the accelerator on opening bank accounts. So something we've been talking about for years, financial inclusion, that's happening today at a faster pace. More and more bank accounts are being opened. This is a great advantage that we are getting. People are opening bank accounts, banks are opening bank accounts. There's a buzz that we must have a bank account. That's very good for the larger goal of financial inclusion. Number two, in these 43 districts, there are about 7,900 branches of banks. All these branches, underline, all these branches will have an ATM by the end of this month, end of January. So people have been asking where there's a branch. I have a branch, but we need an ATM because they want to do banking after banking hours. And banks have been rather slow or very stingy about establishing ATMs. But now in these 43 districts, in 7,900 branches, there will be an ATM along with the branch. So the ATM process is also being speeded up, thanks to the DBT. 3, we are making everyone conscious of adopting technology. There was either an active resistance to technology or a passive resistance to technology. Now we are telling everyone, sorry, you have to adopt this technology. The payer, which is the ministry department, forced to drop digitized beneficiary lists. 2, the UIDA platform itself, which is a technology-driven platform. 3, verification of identity through technology, biometric. 4, payments using technology, the present machines or the new micro ATMs. So thousands and thousands of people at different parts of the system are now becoming technology friendly and are using technology. I think this is a good sign that a variety of players are now being compelled to adopt technology and become technology friendly. I think it's a great advantage. And finally, we are doing all this in partnership with the states. In these 43 districts, the district collector is intimately involved. Nothing is being done without the district collector. And at the state level, nothing is being done without involving the chief secretary or any other senior designated officer. The choice of districts, the choice of schemes, the preparation of digitized beneficiary lists, the sharing of digitized beneficiary lists, the monitoring of the opening of bank accounts, the monitoring of the seeding of Aadhaar on the bank accounts. At every step, this is a partnership between the central government and the state governments. No one can say that the state government has been either ignored or bypassed. So much so that state governments in the last couple of weeks have now said, we are going to transfer our subsidies using the same system, and we welcome it. And I said this in the NDC meeting. I told the chief ministers, this is a game changer, not only for the manner in which central subsidies are distributed, it is a game changer for the manner in which you can distribute your subsidies. No one demurred. So this is a true partnership between center and states, and we are proud that we've been able to forge this partnership and overcome any kind of resistance or doubt about it. There is a press note which will be issued to you, which contains what I have said. But I want to conclude by making an appeal to you. This is rolling out tomorrow. Kindly do not pronounce it as a success or failure at 5 p.m. tomorrow. My worry is none of you will fully enjoy the new year, and you will not let us enjoy the new year. The idea is not to pronounce it a failure or a success tomorrow. There will be glitches. There will be a problem here or a problem there. But these will be overcome by our people fanning out to these districts and resolving this glitch. There may be some technological hitch somewhere. There may be some lack of understanding. But all that will get resolved. In a huge new experiment like this, in fact, you should expect that there will be some glitches. But our people are in place, and they will remove these glitches. Let's give it a fair trial. This is indeed a game changer for governance, the manner in which we govern. This is a game changer in which we account for money. This is a game changer in the manner in which the benefit reaches the beneficiary without any intermediation by any human being. So I think we should give it a fair trial, and I'm confident that all of you will please cooperate in helping us make this a success. If there are any mistakes or errors somewhere, it will come to our notice. We are monitoring it. It will come to our notice and we'll fix it. And I'm confident that all these glitches will be removed in the few days and it will roll out smoothly. And as we add more schemes and as we add more districts, the responsibility becomes bigger and bigger. And therefore, our monitoring must be even more vigilant and tight. We will do so. But please allow this a fair chance to succeed, and I'm sure with your cooperation, it will succeed. Now, I will request my colleague to say what I said in Hindi, so that the Hindi channels can also get a live bite.